Today, we'll react to videos where modern women aren't grateful for wedding rings and gifts, and how men handle that situation. So, let's get into it.
Putting me out because I don't want to wear this cheap ring.
Yeah, bro.
That your own mama wouldn't wear.
Well, you know what I had to do?
Show the ring.
Like, you know.
Show the ring.
Like, bro,
show the ring. No, because, like, come on now.
Man, you can get out, bro.
That's
like, that's disrespectful, bro. Like,
would you want your daughter to wear a ring like that? Would you want your daughter to wear a ring like that?
How? Hold on, bro. How? Me?
Baby.
You so ungrateful.
I'm ungrateful.
Like, man.
You ungrateful because you know the type of men I mess with. You know the type of men I talk to.
You know the type of guy I was.
Next level. Next level. Like, come on, serious. I seriously humbled myself when I met you. I humbled myself when I met you.
It don't even matter, bro.
And you tripping about this little bitty?
I'm gonna get my
It's truly disrespectful to see this.
money back in the ring, bro.
Come on now.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get my money.
For real? No.
I'm
Now
gonna get my
you
money
big
back.
mad.
Like, you can go.
You're mad.
You don't even know you left it.
I know I left it.
Okay, it's cool.
Oh, I know I left it.
Just, man, we just going our separate way. We ain't even gotta do this.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Look at you. Come on, man, you putting people in our business.
Babe.
Just going back to your business.
Why would you even want me to walk around with that little bitty
It don't
ring?
even matter, bro.
That's a reflection of you.
It's cool, though.
You want people to know we broke?
Man, it's cool, yo.
What happened to appreciating the little things? The problem here is that this ring cost a lot of money, and still, she didn't appreciate it.
It needs to be a bigger ring.
I ain't doing
A little bitty ring.
bro. Go find somebody else.
Who's killing for that little bitty ring? You don't have to. It's not a blind.
Cool, bro. Just go find somebody else. You can take it out.
It's not giving love.
Take everything with you.
Here.
It's gone, bro. It's gone.
Ladies, beware. This is not what you want. This ain't
It
it.
don't matter. This gone.
It be the ones.
Man,
It be
put
the
the
ones
phone
that
down,
propose.
Greed destroys everything.
Whenever.
Man, look.
Never.
All right, man, I don't want to go back and forth with you. I wish you just
Y'all
go back to
expect
bed.
a bare minimum.
Go do what you really want to do.
I thought we was doing this for our love.
We
You know
can do
what I'm
that for
saying?
love. That's
See, I
nice.
just want to live like a normal little, nice little, happy, quiet life. But
That's
she want to
nice.
be all festive.
Yes, 'cause I'm a
and,
festive
and try to
person,
keep up with
and
the
I like the
Joneses.
best.
Like, that's not
I
what
don't
it's
even know
about.
the Joneses. I'm a festive person, and I like to have the best, and I deserve the best, and that's,
That's
what you said
social
you was
media.
going to give me.
That
so
social
then do
media
that.
stuff
Live
out
up to
your
your
head
words.
must.
This is definitive proof that some people believe social media stuff and want to live that fake life.
Stop being
That
cheap.
social media stuff
Live
out
up to
your
your
head
words.
must
Stop
stuff.
being cheap. I'm not getting married at no
I
courthouse.
mean, there's
That don't
nothing
even
cheap
sound
about
right.
me, but I'm just
Like,
saying.
that's like a joke right
it's,
now.
we could be using those expenses for other stuff.
Okay.
I'm
You can
saying
make more money
to-
for other stuff after we get my wedding that I want. So don't ask me to
It's
marry
impossible.
you. Don't ask me to marry you at no courthouse. That don't even
So
sound
do
right.
you want to marry me or you want to marry my wife?
I want to
Like,
marry at the venue that I picked out.
Why
Okay.
why spend all the extra money for the
Because
same?
that's what I want. That's
just,
what I
just to
want.
have.
And that's what I'm gonna have.
Right, so maybe further on down the line, maybe
No.
that could be that
do
could
it right
happen.
the first
But
time and you don't gotta do it again. Do it right the first time. You don't have to do it again. If you want to get married at a courthouse, go do that with somebody else. Be cheap with somebody else. But if you want to be with me, you already know.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
I can't imagine rejecting the person I allegedly love over thinking the ring is too cheap. Don't discuss, don't argue, don't debate, don't negotiate. Just walk away.
So earlier this year, I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man. He was a good man. He loved God. He was a praying man. He loved and adored me. He was there for me.
I don't like where this is going.
He was handsome. He was well educated. He didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes. But there was still something missing. And I just knew that I could not go through with this marriage. There was just something that did not connect.
That guy sounds like a great guy. I hope he found someone better.
I felt that there should have been a connection between he and I in order for me to be his wife. And so I cut off the engagement. And it was so difficult because he was a good man. It's easy when a person is not good. You can justify why you cut things off, but when a person is truly a good person, it's hard to explain.
I can't understand why she did that. She didn't even give a reason.
So I found myself trying to explain it to family and friends, and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions that, I could not say, exactly why, other than the fact that I just did not feel the connection. There was something that was not there that I needed to be there in order for this to be my husband. And so I stopped trying to explain it, and I just trusted my decision, and I went on. But what that feeling was is that he was not a great fit for me.
What more can a person ask for?
It didn't take away from who he was, but it was just confirmation that he was not a good fit for me.
Sorry, how many carats is this?
Oh, what do you mean how many carats is that?
I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be that many. It doesn't seem to be that many. It's not really that, like, shiny.
Well, it's still a diamond bracelet. Yeah, it's a diamond bracelet. I don't know how many carats it is.
Back in the day, just flowers would brighten someone's day. Now, it's another story.
It's not really the biggest diamonds ever. I mean, I can hardly see them.
Huh?
Okay, a decent price. That's for our anniversary. Your budget?
What do you mean? It was on sale.
It was on the sale. You got me an on the sale diamond bracelet for our anniversary. Are you serious?
Yeah, I also got Cartier as well for you.
I need like a watch or maybe
A watch? Do you know how much a watch costs? It costs like £10,000. This costs like £1,000 and the bracelet costs like £1,000.
This is like not real.
It's an international brand, and both are worth $2,000. And still, she doesn't appreciate it.
Well, it is real.
$12 on this.
A couple $1,000 on it, thank you very much.
2,000, yeah, that's not that much. Do you know how much you make?
Are you not happy about that? That's...
Not really. I don't even see it glittering like at all.
It's
diamonds.
diamonds.
Make more of an effort, love.
What do you mean I need to make more of an effort?
Like, get me something proper.
What the hell is going on?
Here are my presents.
What do you mean? They're all here?
These are all my presents?
Well, most of them, yes.
That doesn't really seem like that should be enough presents. I think I should have more.
You have over 100.
And I had twice that last year?
Okay.
Oh, because they're bigger presents this year, that counts
These
as 2?
presents are huge.
Okay, and look at this. What is this?
What's sad is that some people can't afford to get gifts and are grateful for putting food on the table, while others are drowning in greed.
Suitcases? You couldn't even wrap them? You're too lazy to wrap them?
Well, no, I just thought it looked cute because it matches the tree.
They're not even the same color pink.
He should pack her stuff.
Honey, I tried my best this year to give you the best Christmas you've ever had.
Really? Because last year I had a better Christmas because I had more presents. And this year we're going with pink because obviously you're trying to do that to make my favorite color to make me think that there's more presents than there are because I like pink. But that just makes me look at the presents more to realize that there's not enough for me here.
Comparison is the thief of joy is such a good saying. It's exactly right. Social media has given these women unrealistic expectations. Not everyone, but a lot of them.
An engagement ring has to hurt the man who's buying it. Why? Because it's upfront expense as proof of long-term intention. If you want someone to believe, what's a very good proxy indicator of the fact that someone's going to be an honest player? The idea that they intend to be in the market for a long time. We trust a kebab shop more than we trust a kebab van. The kebab van can poison 3 people in a town and just move on 20 miles and start again. The kebab shop has actually invested in leases, in equipment, and lots of immovable assets. He can't afford to poison his customers because the cost of moving is much higher. An engagement ring is exactly the same thing. It essentially says, if I were planning a one-night stand, do you think I would have bought this thing?
It cost a lot of money and hard work, and having her not appreciate it is a hard pill to swallow for every man out there.
If you buy your wife jewelry or flowers, it effectively says, I have made a financial sacrifice to make you happy where there is no suspicion of self-interest.
Let's normalize wanting engagement rings that cost as much as your partner's car.
Ah, shit. Here you go again.
I know this sounds like a crazy take, and this is my best friend's idea, by the way. As soon as she said it to me, I was like, you are doing way too much. Like, your standards are way too high. But let me explain, this is gonna make sense.
It's never going to make sense.
At the beginning, I was thinking, if my man proposes with a diamond ring that is less than 2 carats, then I'm gonna say no.
Stop it. Get some help.
Like, maybe I'm gonna keep the man, but he's gonna have to propose again with the ring that I approve of. To me, it's just what I feel like I deserve. And then my friend was like, I'm not accepting less than 6 carats. And I'm like, that's gonna cover your entire hand. But what I'm trying to say here is, if a man is willing to spend that much on a car, it's a utility, right? It doesn't have to be a crazy expensive car. But if he wants that, if he likes that car, why wouldn't he want to spend that money towards, first of all, something that doesn't lose value?
This argument makes no sense. A car is a way better investment and provides more value than a ring that might fall any time or potentially get stolen.
Unless the car is like special, and so when it's vintage, it's like worth more.
Like, everybody get married for different reasons.
So what would a man gain by marrying you versus being in a relationship with you?
Me specifically? I don't know.
I'll answer the question for him. Nothing. You said I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Oh, now you know.
Because it depends on the man that I marry. I'm not the same woman for every man that I'm with. So if he is in turn becoming my husband, there are things that my husband can get from me that somebody in a relationship cannot get from me.
You're diverting.
No, I'm not. No,
You're not answering the question.
This guy is not easily fooled.
I'll break it down for you. Let me answer the question. If I marry you today, ma'am, guess what? You're going to be financially stable. If I marry you today, ma'am, the type of network that I would have you around is far supersedes than what you're used to. I can run down what you're going to get by marrying me. Ma'am, I ask you the same question. What does a man get if he marry you? No, you're diverting.
Doing it. So
what's the question?
It depends on if I marry somebody that's equal, we on a financially equal playing field.
What do you bring to the table?
What do you mean?
That's what I'm asking.
I bring me.
What? What's the amount of money a guy should spend on a wedding ring for you?
Oh, it should be like for sure 30, 40K. We have standards here.
Yeah, that's the standard. Would you have been a little upset if it was 10K?
Yeah, probably.
These standards will leave their owner alone in the end.
These unrealistic expectations will cause a man to instantly lose attraction. If you want proof, look at the comments, because 90% of men could not afford this type of ring, especially in his 20s or 30s, and even if he could, he'd rather invest it in something that would benefit the both of you in the future. And side note, the man that can afford that wants a woman that is not selfish. The type of woman that would say yes to a ring pop because it's him asking. The type of woman that wouldn't want him to sacrifice his emergency fund or future investments that would serve the both of them. Yes, some men will comfortably spend this amount of money on a ring, but trust me, he never will if he thinks that you'd say no to anything.
Exactly. Rich men wouldn't throw away money just like that.
I don't want to get married to my fiance anymore. Me and my fiance have been together since I was 18. I'm 25 now, and I love him. He's my best friend, but I no longer want to be with him. For years, I had been begging him to propose. I had always wanted to be his wife, and for 7 years, my parents would pester me and ask me, when is he gonna pop the question? And when he did propose, he didn't even get on one knee or say anything romantic. He literally said, "Are you happy now?"
This is real life, not a movie.
At the time, I was over the moon. I rushed to my parents with hearts in my eyes. It has now been 6 months since he popped the question, and the hearts are no longer blocking my vision, and now I'm realizing that I was given a shut-up ring. He wants nothing to do with the wedding. He won't look at any of my Pinterest boards that I've made surrounding the wedding for mood boards and inspiration, and he won't even look at wedding venues online. He literally doesn't care.
If my boyfriend asks me to marry him, I'm gonna say no. Why am I gonna say no? Because we started dating 5 years ago, and then a month after we started dating, his friend started dating his girlfriend.
This right here is another example that shows that comparison is the thief of joy.
And they had a kid after 2 years of being together. We had our daughter after 4 years of being together. His friend pays all the bills in their home. We pay 50-50. His friend got engaged last year. And we haven't gotten engaged. His friend got married this past weekend.
Never compare yourself to others, or you'll forever be miserable. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.